If you are anything like me, you're just thinking, damn, this heat's got me thirsty. And you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. Thank you so much for hanging out on this Monday. And it is a Monday. Oh, hey. The reason why we record these shows is because I had to go get a corporate job. So I'm back in the corporate world. And if you missed the headline, I now went back to selling dirty laundry, and that was what I did prior to real estate and prior to radio. I sold dirty laundry. I worked for a company called Aramark. That company is now called Vestas, and we do uniforms for businesses. Yeah, I work on accounts with businesses that spend about $1,000 to $5,000 a week on uniforms. Okay. So, and my homies on the team, they run around, they sell anything. Yeah, companies spending $75 to $200 to the gas stations and whatnots in the restaurants. Mondays are Mondays are rough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mondays in the corporate sales world are just rough. Because life has changed. It just has changed. Yeah, it starts with a sales meeting, and then this Monday we had a nationwide meeting about how they're lowering our compensation. Yeah, basically no matter what you did last week, it's straight Janet Jackson. Like if that should be the theme that you walk into every corporate meeting. What have you done for me lately? Do 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 do. Ooh 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 yeah. That's it. What have you done for me lately? And you suck, and you suck, and you suck, and you've sucked for a while. And you really suck. Yeah, not so much, but you still suck. It's pretty much where we're at. Calgon, take me away. That's why the outdoors is so important. That's why the weekends are so important. That's why the pool time is so important. Relaxing. Pick the wrong year to quit drinking. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, rolling up. It's August, right? Are we in August? We in August already? Oh, yeah. Hell. It's we're almost, we're about a week away. So next week, it'll be a year of not drinking for yours truly. Yeah, if I went to the AA thing, which Slava was really encouraging me to do, but I wasn't an alcoholic. I was a beer holic. And I just, as evidenced by, if you come to my house, there's a full bar in my house, and it's got everything: scotch, rum, wine, vodka, tequila, got it all. I don't touch it. Never have. Then I just been there collecting dust. I just love beer, and that's why NA beers have just been so amazing because I drink a lot of them, and I'm fine. Daddy's good. I love it. I can drink all the beer I want and just be right as rain. Watching everybody else get all sloppy. So it's been a year. It's been cool. So I would have got like a coin or something. I don't know. But I wasn't like, I'm an addict kind of thing. I'm a hop addict. I'm a hop addict. I'm addicted to hops. Might as well face it. You're addicted to hops. Actually, that'd be a damn good pint glass. T-shirt, hat. Not a hat. T-shirt, maybe. God, how many ideas have we sprung on the show? We've sprung so many ideas on the show. Anyway, let's talk about the damn heat and staying hydrated. As I mentioned on Friday that Wednesday, that we really need to focus on hydration everywhere. So if you're watching this, I don't care where you are, it's hotter than normal. Okay. And we're not going to get into a global warming, climate change debate. The facts are what the facts are. It's hotter right now. Period. Record heat everywhere. And by the way, be careful when they say record heat. It is record heat. It's hot and it's not something to mess around with. Look at it. They say it's a record day today. Record heat. We haven't hit this temperature since it was 3 years ago. Huh? You trailed off there. Did you say 3 years ago? We haven't been this hot in 3 years? Okay, it's not a record then. Stop with that nonsense. It's hot as hell out there. Don't get me wrong. Not something to sneeze at. But stop with this record nonsense, because y'all are just a bunch of little asterisks, conditions exist at the bottom. The fine print. It's hot and you need to stay hydrated. Pre-hydrate. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, I mentioned this on Wednesday too. Have a glass of water before your coffee in the morning. I'm telling you, it makes a difference. It really, really does. And if you're a water snob like me, I do the electrolyte water. I don't drink tap water anymore. Trust me, I've done my decades on the job. I've done plenty of hose water, but I drink at least a full glass of water before I have coffee in the morning. It changes my mornings. And because shockingly, your body needs water. It's made of water. We are water. So if you're thirsty, you're too late. And is great of an invention that God has blessed our world with. Coffee is, it dehydrates you. It's a diuretic. It's very good for you. It's a good. I mean, trust me, my doctor has verified several times coffee is good for you. Do not kick coffee. If you're going to kick one thing, might kick alcohol. Don't kick coffee. Got it. 10-4. Boss, got it. And I cling to my coffee like a baby child. Oh, speaking of which, Beans and I watched the Fantastic Four because we're getting ready for Doomsday coming out. We watched the Fantastic Four. Oh, my God, that's a bad movie. Not a bad movie. It's just not a good movie. Oh, wow, an alien is going to come kill Earth, and there's only a baby that can save the Earth. Come on. So lazy. It's just so lazy. Anyway, where's they going with this? Where are they going? They're going to cling like a baby. Oh, I said cling like a baby. That's right. That's why I got that. The baby was the key. Like the monster needed the baby. They had to use the baby as bait. It's so lazy. Can we talk about the outdoors, Michael? Jeez, rice. Yeah. So the glass of water before coffee, please do. I drink coffee all day, so I drink water all day. So if I'm like, oh, I'm going to refill my coffee, I'm thinking, you should probably have some water. In this, yes, I'm a basic white woman. I have a Stanley, and I fill this thing up about 3 times a day. You need to stay hydrated. This is the magic for me. This thing right here, I get these on Amazon. Oh, yeah. There's no link in bio or I get any credit for it or anything like that. These electrolyte hydration tablets are magical. They're fantastic. It's a pill. I'll even crank it open here, show you what she looks like. It is salt. Essentially, it's salt, potassium, B12. It's everything that makes up electrolytes. It's what plants crave. If you want to get the reference from Idiocracy. It's a fantastic. Do not take too many of them. Take max 2 a day, but it's going to keep you hydrated. It is going to keep you hydrated. Your body's going to feel better. You're going to feel energized. Or here's the deal: you're not going to feel as sucky as you do normally without it. All right, so grab a bottle of those. I actually bought a few for my buddies at the corporate gig because they were talking about how they can't keep up with it. So here you go. Take one. Listen, do you know this? You can overhydrate. I didn't know this. Queen Bee talked to me about it all the time. Queen Bee was all about that. You're going to overhydrate. You're going to overhydrate. You're going to overhydrate. And I'm like, how do you overhydrate? You just pee it out. You can get sick from overhydration. Sick. I didn't know this because I drink so much water. There's no way. I'm going to write this down because I'm not going to forget this whole Tom Brady thing, speaking of water. But you can. I was watching a documentary on mapping the Grand Canyon because I'm a nerd. And 2 guys were talking about basically walking the Grand Canyon, basically mapping it, how you can get from point A to point B. Excuse me. And one guy was having heat stroke, and the other guy was suffering from overhydration. I go, okay, you can do that? Apparently he can. He was so freaked out about losing hydration when he was being dehydrated when he was losing hydration. Being dehydrated when he was mapping the Grand Canyon. He just kept guzzling water, and he probably had some electrolyte tab, just didn't stop guzzling water. And this, by the way, I'm not a doctor. I'm not recommending these. I'm just saying this is what I use. How about that? This thing's just full. This episode is just full of warnings. But yeah, you can't overhydrate. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. Period. You guys you really can't. You can't talk me off on that one. He's literally he's the GOAT, the greatest that ever was. And so he's a moron. Dude's a dork. I'm not kidding. Tom Brady is I don't even know what to. He's dangerous. His TB12 book was full of garbage when it came to water. And I mean garbage. How about this? If you drink enough water, you can't get sunburn. That is in the TB12 book. You can fact check me. He has an entire chapter of the book dedicated to types of water. Standard bottled water, tap water, the electrolyte water, smart water. Like, it's, dude, you signed off on that. You're a schmuck. You signed off on the line that says that if you drink enough water, you can't get sunburnt. You're an idiot and you're dangerous, because people will just bow to Tom Brady as if he's great at everything. No, he is great at being a quarterback. He's the greatest of all time at being a quarterback. He was drafted in like the 6th round. Nobody wanted him. So, no lie. Nobody wanted Tom Brady. Became the GOAT. It's like when they traded Kobe, and Kobe was like, okay. Oh, good. I'm going to go be a Laker now. All right. See what I can do over there. GOAT. GOAT. He one of the GOATs. He's the second GOAT. Oh, do we want to get that debate right now? Jordan is the GOAT, period. Don't even start. If you have LeBron, just whatever. You're not paying attention. You're just not paying attention. But he scored the most points. Yeah. Never mind. Don't even start with me. I like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's take on this. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, being the Buddhist that he is, I take his thing. He said you just can't have a GOAT because there's different eras, there's different teams, there's different seasons, there's too many variables to have a greatest of all time. And I agree in most cases. That's why baseball, there's never a GOAT. There's never been a GOAT in baseball. The best player right now is Shohei Ohtani, but Mike Trout statistically was the greatest in history. Mike Trout, no lie. These are the dumb things you learn when you're with me. But anyway, stay hydrated. You can overhydrate. The electrolyte pills are a nice supplement for me. So a lot of people like to use the liquid IV. Liquid IV is cool because they're in little packets, and you can have them in your bag. You have them in your hunting bag. You have them in your tackle box, and you can pop those things. Be careful because some of them have sugar. So be careful of that if you're adverse to that, which I am. So so watch. They have sugar-free versions as well, and there's different knockoffs. But always read the labels. Make sure there's no garbage in there that you don't want or that you can't have. But stay hydrated. This is no joke. This is no joke. Let's get to a headline, and I'm not going to say the woman's name. I don't want to. I'm not here to shame anyone. But here in Arizona, we have Camelback Mountain. Camelback Mountain is one of the best hikes there is in the Southwest United States. It's just cool. Southwestern United States. Say it all, Mike. And it's a cool hike. It really is. And if you don't know what Camelback Mountain is from a distance, it literally looks like a camel laying down. It's so cool. And the trail isn't easy. And the weather right now isn't easy, which I always say the state should just close the park. Close it. Close the trails. I have no problem with that. Close the trails. There was a woman who, easy, Rob Hunters, settle down. Rob Hunter was my co-host, libertarian, small government kind of thing. Okay. Sometimes we need to be saved from ourselves. This woman started along the trail, went 2 miles. A doctor on the chart, okay, I'm just saying on the weight chart, she would have passed overweight. She would have passed obese. She would be morbidly obese. Okay, now it sounds like I'm insulting somebody. That's a clinical medical term. She was morbidly obese. 100+ degrees, hiking Camelback, a bottle of water. Look, I applaud the woman. She had, hold on, let me back it up here. She had to be air-evac'd out of the place. She had to get a helicopter ride out the joint. Medical personnel showed up, put a space blanket over her, got her hydrated, got her, she couldn't move. She couldn't walk the 2 miles back. She needed to be helicoptered out the joint. And I'm talking about one of those hangy things. Not that one lady. She would have a big chunk of money, that the lady that spun. Anyway. Let's get back to it here. I applaud her for getting out. I do. I applaud her for making a decision that she's going to take on this weight issue. I applaud her for that. I think that's awesome, because that had to have been a choice. There's a lot of choices that went into getting her to that size. She decided to make different choices to that. Good for you. I applaud you. Her friends, I can't say it on air, but blank you. I hope you're rung up. I hope this woman never speaks to you again. You can get a guest pass at your gym, get her on a treadmill, start her on the right path. You take her. You say, this sounds like a good idea, to allow her to roll 2 miles in high heat and think this is going to be okay. I mean, seriously, if you knew her, she probably hasn't done 2 miles on flat ground. Probably hasn't done a mile on flat ground. And she's going to take on one of the toughest hikes. The Camelback Mountain's notorious for having people lifted out of there. People die. I mean, it's not that treacherous, but I mean, people are stupid and they go out in weather like this. So everyone involved, you're idiots. She made a great decision to get out and really make something better for herself, but nobody told her this is not how you do it. And you know damn well this is not how to do it. It's like your buddy that's an absolute moron, and we have all of them. All of us have a buddy who's just like, are you kidding me? How's this guy like figuring life out? You don't just hand him guns and say, go to the firing range, man. If you want to try guns out, go ahead. That's on you, dude. It's 100%. Anything that happens is on you. 1,000,000% it's on you. Right? I would think that that's the case. If I just handed my moron buddy a bunch of guns and say, go see if you like them. Instead of, hey, bro, so you know what? I'm going to go to the range next week. Why don't you come with me? Why don't you just come with me and watch? Right? This young lady that weighed a lot of pounds, shouldn't have been out hiking, should have had her friends do the same. Hey, you know what? Why don't I show up to your house? Why don't I roll up to your house? We just do a couple laps around the block. Why don't we just take a little walk around the hood and see how you do? Because you're not going to end up in a helicopter at that point. You're not going to cost taxpayers thousands of dollars. I don't know if they invoice that, but I've always been a fan of invoicing those people. Here's what it cost because you didn't think it through. You made the choice to do this, and we had to rescue you. My brother from another Rob Hunter would disagree with me on that, saying you already pay your taxes. This is what you pay your taxes for. Those are government people. These are government employees that we pay taxes for. They should be able to do that, and it should be free. All right. The debate rages on. Let's get to dogs real quick as well. I had to do this the other day because poor Boonsy. Ozzy, Queen Bee lives right by a huge grain belt. It's about 75 yards wide. No, it's 100 yards wide and about a mile long. It's awesome. It's just flattened grass and 2 sidewalks on each side. One's gravel, one's sidewalk, cement. And so Ozzy gets, it's a quick little, probably about 100 yards for her to walk Ozzy over there, and he's running around grass, stuff like that. I don't have it that close, really. Mine's a little further away. So I had to walk Boonsy because this poor guy is like, why aren't we walking twice a day? Why am I not with Ozzy? What's going on? Because it's too bleeping hot. And by the time it gets not too bleeping hot, it's like 9 o'clock at night. It's like time to get ready for the next day. So Boonie's been neglected a little bit. So I'd take him out. And I did exactly what I preached, y'all. And it was close. So I walked him as fast as I could to the little park. And I mean, we were pumping to get to that park. I don't run. I was walking very fast. And that's dopey, dude. He's just trying to stop at every plant, every bush so he could pee on it. But I put my hand down on the sidewalk, and then I held it there for 10 seconds. It did not feel good. but I wasn't pulling away. Okay. If you can't hold your hand on the asphalt for 10 minutes, I'm 10 minutes. Jesus. Please don't. 10 seconds, then your dog has no business being out there. Your dog has zero business being out there. None. Okay. So don't hurt the doggies. And I believe the state kills. Jeez, Michael. Holy mackerel. Can I just get here one? State closes a lot of the trailheads when it's this hot because people are dumb enough to bring their dogs out there. And you get written up. I believe if it's over 100 degrees and you're walking your dog on these trails, you can get fined. And thanks to the madman Joe Arpaio, animal cruelty is it's a big fine. It's a big deal. You're abusing your animal. Your animal does want your dog. Excuse me. Your dog wants to please you. Your dog thinks if you want to walk, he wants to walk. And if you're still walking, he should still be walking. Unless you were Django, and Django would just be like, "I'm gonna go set up on some shade over here and just rest and watch you, you moron." Because I've done some hunting with Django on some hot days, and I think he's on a point because I can't find him. And then I realize who I'm hunting with, and I start checking out the shady areas, and sure schnitzel, there he is. Just hanging out. Dogs, when their eyes become red, they're madly dehydrated. And by the way, taking the dog out hiking and walking in this weather, just once you do this, even if you can put your hand on the asphalt, once you do this, once you put a coat on and get out there, yeah. Just put a coat, just get a jacket on, and you go out there too. That's how your dogs feel. They want to go out. They want to play. They want exercise. They want stimulation. They do, but damn. And they will go until they pass out. They will go until they're hurt. So it's up to you, just like it was up to the friends of that young lady. Just like it's up to me if my knucklehead buddy wants to shoot firearms. It's up to us to regulate that. And the news might be bad. Again, like that young lady who had to be air vac off Camelback Mountain, her friends needed to give her some bad news, essentially. The bad news is you aren't ready for this. You are not physically able to do this. So let's do this. I want to do it a different way. We'll get on a treadmill, or we'll take a walk around the block at night, whatever it is. It was on them. It's on you. It's on me. It's on us to make sure that our doogies are okay. Because they need to be okay. Because they just want to please us. They just want to be out there having fun with us. They want an adventure. So they do like intern Baines and played the stair game with Boone. This is the first time I've been in a 2-story house in I don't know how long. I can't even tell you. So, but the stairs are golden, magical during this time. We bought Ozzy a ball thrower. An automatic ball thrower. So in the house, it just shoots like 10 feet. So it just goes down the hall. We can't get him to do it. One of the smartest dogs I've ever seen. Cattle dogs, healers are insanely smart. Insanely smart. He will not put the ball in the thing and wait for it to shoot out. He gives it to you. He's like, put it in there. And then we're like, no, put it in. We put peanut butter in there. We put treats by it. We've done everything just to get him to put the ball in there. Nope. Hell no. Trying to figure that out. Yeah. Queen Bee's daughter says she can do it. So she can get him to do it. So, all right. Well, you're hired because inside stimulation has to happen. It is said, and this is talking about our doggies now. It is said that stimulation, like thinking through things, finding things and all that is as good for a dog mentally and emotionally as a good run or a good walk. So puzzle feeders are fantastic to get. I have Boone in the Kong feeder. The Kong feeder is one of the coolest things in the world to me because he's a bigger dog. And it's cool. Ozzy is kind of with his. But what it is, it's not something you put the peanut butter or the treat in. You put his food in it. And it's like a big Weeble Wobble. You guys remember the Weeble Wobbles? So it's a Weeble Wobble that you put in there, and it's got a little hole in the side. And it's not for them to get the stuff out. They need to smack the thing around and little pieces of food fall out. And then they go get the food, then they smack it around some more, and they with the food, and they smack it around some more. It's fantastic. Gives them exercise and stimulation. Telling you, guys, it really, really is imperative that we make sure we're taking care of our doogies and ourselves. Hydrate, again, this is what I use. I use these electrolyte dilly dammits right here. But I take no more than 2 a day, but I definitely take 1 a day. I drink a lot of water, and I'm telling you, the water before coffee is a game changer. It is a game changer. If you have a glass of water before you have coffee, telling you, if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So keep ahead of that wave. And for the dogs, I'm telling you, put your hand down on the ground, 10 seconds. If you can hold it there, it's okay. You'll be able to gauge it. If you get to like 9 and you're starting to struggle, just don't. Just don't. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth hurting them. And if y'all put booties on dogs, oh, come on. Dog booties. My mom has one for her dog, Jojo. The pink booties. And they just do this little nonsense. Just don't take them out. Just don't take them out. They're not looking for vitamin D. They're good. Actually, they are looking for vitamin D. Absolutely, they are. Sometimes Boone roll out in the backyard and just lay in the patio. What are you doing, bro? And he comes in and he just smells like dog heat. Not dog in heat, dog heat. Stay hydrated out there, you guys. Wednesday, we're going to chat about the push to make hunting and fishing a constitutional right. We will talk about that and in a little bit of some survival stuff that you're going to need to know, because let's face it, sometimes we're knuckleheads, we get lost. So that's that. So, all right. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of the state, nation, and world that we live in. We will see you on